Hello everyone! I am so excited to do this, you guys. I don't know what part of the world y'all live in, but I'm in Florida and it has been raining here non-stop. Gray, cloudy, gross. I don't like it. It makes me tired. I don't feel good. But this video is all about summer essentials, and when I think of summer, I think sunshine and warmth and like pool days and beach days or lake day. Oh my god, my neighbor's dog is barking, sorry. But yeah, to me, summer is just all about being outside more and enjoying the really beautiful weather and just sort of being bronzy and glowy and all those kinds of things. So I wanted to share with you guys some of my favorite summer products and items and things that I really just can't live without. So first things first, if you like to lay out, number one, you gotta put sunscreen on your face and your hands. That's like, and your like décolleté neck area. You just gotta do it. You gotta do it. It's like, we know enough now. No one wants to look like a baked potato when they're older, all leathery. It's not a good look. It's not worth it. But I do like to lay out a little bit, or, you know, just kind of be outside and what have you. So if you like to do that, I have two favorite facial sunscreens. So the first one is if I know I'm gonna be laying out and I'm not gonna put any makeup on, or maybe I do, but you know, I know that like later that day I'm gonna put, like I'm gonna go out, I will wear this sunscreen. This is from Sunbum. It's SPF 50. It's meant for the face. It's lightweight, it's oil-free, fragrance-free. It says breakout-free, dermatologist tested, gluten-free, vegan, all that crap. Doesn't have a smell. I love Sunbum products in general. I think their sunscreen is amazing. This is the best sunscreen I've tried. I love this so much. Yeah, it's just really, really good. And what I'll do is I'll just rub it into my face, my neck, and then I will also put some on my hands because, you know, you don't want your hands to look old and wrinkly. So just SPF. I don't spend a lot of time in the sun when I do lay out, maybe like an hour or so. But yeah, you gotta put sunscreen on your whole body, but like, you know. If I forget, or because like I'm a really, like, just full disclosure, I'm a really sweaty person, guys. Like, when it's hot, I sweat a lot. Like, it's not cute, especially it all comes out of my face. So like my makeup is a mess. So if you can relate, like, girl, I feel you. And if you are one of those people that don't sweat, we can't be friends. Okay. Anyways, when I'm laying out, I find that like I will end up like sweating off any like sunscreen that I put here. And oftentimes I'll wear a hat now, but if for some reason I don't have a hat, or I like, you know, want to have my face in the sun or what have you, I'll sweat it off and then I'll end up getting like a sunburn on my forehead, which is just so bad. So what I found that I love is this from Coola, and this is their makeup setting spray. It has SPF 30. It's a mineral SPF mineral makeup. It has peony leaf, juniper berry, phoenix leaf stem cells, and hyaluronic acid. You guys know how I feel about hyaluronic acid. It's like my favorite skincare thing maybe ever. I love this so much. It's like got all of the like stamps of approval: cruelty-free, antioxidant rich, plant protection, vegan, farm to face, all this, I don't know. You just shake it up, and they actually redid their packaging because it didn't used to look like this. In the old packaging, like mine got messed up, like the little thing didn't work. But you can just spray your face with this, and this is honestly perfect for like every day as well. If your foundation or tinted moisturizer or whatever doesn't have any SPF in it, or maybe your like everyday moisturizer doesn't have any SPF in it and you want to get SPF on your face, this is awesome. So when I'm out of the pool, I'll just give it a little spritz, freshen it up, and make sure that I do not burn myself, because I am kind of prone to burning some of the time. So when I do lay out, if I'm trying to get a little bit of color, I will put this on my body, and it's amazing. This is from Maui Babe. This is their browning lotion. This is supposed to be like the Hawaiian kind of like secret to a tan. My friend who lived in Hawaii actually introduced this to me. It kind of, honestly, when I put it on, I feel like I'm marinating myself in like barbecue sauce or like teriyaki sauce or something. I don't really enjoy the smell. They say it smells like coffee, but I don't feel like it smells like coffee. I don't know. I really don't enjoy the smell of this at all. Whoa. I really don't enjoy the smell of this at all, but it does give you such a nice tan. And when you put it on, it's very hydrating, and it has, what does it say? It has light mineral oil, kooky nut oil, antioxidants, vitamins E, C, A, Kona coffee plant extract, aloe, potassium. So since it has like coffee in it, it's gonna like kind of make your skin tighten up and be a little bit more kind of like firming, if you will. It has the aloe, so it's very soothing. I don't know, I love this stuff so much, and if you guys have never tried it, this is the best, way better than any tanning oil, coconut oil, anything. This is the best that I've ever tried. So if you're not into laying out, or you're trying to like minimize the amount of sun damage that you get, I totally feel you, because I definitely have to do that too. I'm just not one of those people that can reach like a super, super deep tan like really easily. Like it takes a lot for me, and I have like laid in tanning beds before, and I just don't really think that it's the best idea for me. Like the research is out there, and it's just not really good for you. So I try to like fake tan as much as I can. And I really, when I lay out, it's more like kind of to just get a little bit of color and like some vitamin D and that kind of thing. So probably my favorite summer, or anytime really, I mean this is like obviously a summer essential because you really want to be like extra bronzy in the summer, especially because you're like probably showing more skin, you're wearing shorts, all that kind of stuff. But I mean, I like to be tan all year round, so you know, but still, this is the Loving Tan 2-Hour Express Deluxe Bronzing Mousse in the color dark. This is definitely, without a doubt, the best fake tanner I've ever used, and I have tried them all, girl. Like I've tried them all, and I've been fake tanning for a long time, like even back when, I don't know, like 2012 maybe? 2011, something like that, when like tanning products were just kind of starting to get better and be less orangey. And now like we've moved past that. Like I still get girls asking me like, oh my god, like what tanner do you use, because I don't want to look orange. And I'm like, most of them will not make you look orange now. Like we have enough technology now where that's just not an issue. But I do love this one. It is kind of pricey, so there are other ones out there. I also really love the Bondi Sands. This is the dark and the ultra dark. They also have a 2-Hour Express one, I think, but I've never tried that one. But I do like these as well. I just really love the color of this one a little bit more. These are a little bit more olivey. This one kind of just comes off more natural on my skin, and it dries like within a minute, so you can get dressed right after. These ones, you kind of feel sticky for like maybe an hour or so. But yeah, they're both great. So I always have to have this. This is Tan Luxe's The Face Illuminating Self Tan Drops. This is light medium. This is light medium too. I could have sworn I got medium dark. They look different though, no? This one's definitely, maybe it's mislabeled. I could have sworn I got medium dark. I cannot live without these, because since I always put tons of SPF on my face and my neck, and I try to avoid the sun in those areas, my face is just inevitably way paler. Plus, if I'm fake tanning, I'm not gonna put this on my face because I would just be terrified that it would clog my pores or look crazy. These do not do that. They make you have a really great light layer of tan on your face. It sort of evens out your complexion. It's great, I think, too, because a lot of times in the summer it's hot and we don't always want to wear makeup, or at least I don't. So this helps to kind of just even things out and make it easier to have like a makeup-free day, so that your face matches your neck, because it's an issue. But yeah, I love this so much, and this is definitely the best face tanner ever. All right, and while we're on the topic of skincare, this kind of seems like a weird summer favorite, but I feel like I have to mention it. So I've been using this. This is the Drunk Elephant Vitamin C Serum. Tons of great companies make vitamin C serums, but I really like this one. I just put it on in the morning on my like face, neck, chest before my moisturizer. It says it'll stay on the skin for up to 72 hours. And it's basically really, really good, the vitamin C, for like diminishing any sort of like UV like sun ray damage, aging, all that kinds of stuff. So when we're spending more time outside and in the sun, I think this is just a really great way to sort of repair your skin and help it look more plump and healthy and even. So I mean, I would use this, I do use this in the winter as well, but I just think this is especially important in the summer since we're spending more time in the sun. And so if you guys want a drugstore dupe for this, it's not identical, but the Lumene line, Lumene, I will link it below, is amazing. I really enjoy that drugstore line. It's not like super drugstore cheap. Like I feel like a bottle would be like maybe 20 bucks, but definitely a lot cheaper than Drunk Elephant or Sunday Riley or a lot of those brands. But they do have a vitamin vitamin C kind of serum. They also have a moisturizer that has vitamin C and hyaluronic acid. That's awesome. I love that moisturizer so much. And then they also have the drops, like the little ones that you like pop, and I actually feel like those would be really good. I've never tried them, but I've heard that you're not really supposed to let vitamin C like it starts to oxidize or something after like it touches air. I don't know. Anyways, so that line is awesome and a great alternative if you don't want to spend as much money. All right, and then one more skincare thing that I have to mention. This is the Brazilian Bum Bum Cream, and I feel like a lot of people have been talking about this, and it's supposed to be a fast absorbing body cream that helps tighten and smooth like no other. Okay, the thing is like, I don't even know what the ingredients are in this, but I'm sure it has like caffeine and other things that are gonna like temporarily make your skin look a little bit better, just a little bit better, which is great, but I don't feel like this will just like remove all your cellulite and bumps and stuff. I don't really think it works like that, but oh, it smells so good. It's that really good like summery cocoa butter, like I don't even know, it just smells so good. And when you put it on, it's so thick, but it absorbs so quickly, so you don't feel like greasy or heavy or like sticky, and it's just awesome. And I feel like it's such a great way to rehydrate your skin, especially if you've spent time in the sun, or even if you fake tan, you want to hydrate because you don't want your skin to, you know, get like patchy and flaky and stuff. So this is just like an essential for me. I also love the Maui Babe, this brand. They have a like moisturizing cream that comes in a tub, and it smells like coconuts, and it smells so good. And that one's also really, really great, but it doesn't absorb as fast as this one. But another good alternative if you want to maybe find something slightly cheaper that's similar. And then also I have to mention the Sunbum Cool Down Aloe like oil spray is so good. I love this. It's a soothing and cooling aloe vera dry touch body oil enriched with cucumber extract and vitamin E. Preserves and intensifies tan, moisturizes and restores dry and sun damaged skin. I will put this on after I get out of the shower, and like, you know, when you sit in the sun, you just like afterwards you're hot and you just like want to like take a cool shower, and then like you spray yourself down with this. On the topic of being tanned and bronzy, I feel like I absolutely have to mention bronzers. So I have two here, and I honestly love both of these equally. Like, one is drugstore, one is high-end, but I actually love them equally. I think they're both amazing. This is definitely the best bronzer that I've ever tried from the drugstore. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This is just in the regular bronze color, which seems a little bit light, but it actually does apply like deep enough once you build it up. Again, it has that like coconutty pina colada smell that just smells so good. It has maru oil in it, so it goes on like butter, as the name would suggest. And I just love this bronzer so much. They do have it in other shades, and they even have a light bronze one. So if you're really, really fair and you have a hard time finding a bronzer that works for you, that one's really good. If you're deeper skin tone, unfortunately, you don't have a wide enough range to accommodate. Their deep bronze shade really doesn't look that dark to me. Yeah, and they just came out with a palette that I think you can get at Walmart only, maybe at Ulta, but definitely Walmart, and it has the bronzer, their blush, and 2 highlights in it, and it's like $15, I think $17, something like that, which is basically how much like one bronzer would cost. So it's an amazing deal. I would highly recommend checking that out if you're interested. And it also comes with a little perfume of like this scent, which makes me want to just go buy it for that because it smells so good. Okay, on the high-end version, I have this Becca Sunlit Bronzer in Capri Coast. And again, it has that kind of slight like satiny, I don't even know how to describe, like it's very like soft and like buttery, kind of silky, and it's not like super dry or powdery. It just goes on really smooth, and it has like a slight luminosity to it, like just a little bit. It's not glittery, and that's also how this is. To be honest, these are almost like dupes for one another in terms of like texture and like the way that they apply. And the Becca one has a lot of other shades as well, but the Capri Coast is the one that works best for me. I do have bronzed Bondi as well, but it's a little too deep for me. Capri Coast is definitely a better fit for me. And then if you want a palette in terms of like bronzer, blush, highlight, and stuff, you cannot go wrong with this Chrissy Teigen, let me show you, Chrissy Teigen collaboration with Becca. It's got a bronzer, a blush, and 2 highlights in it. And it has literally the biggest mirror I've ever seen come in a package. It's perfect. I always take this when I travel because the mirror is so perfect. But beyond that, it has like, it's kind of like a different sort of blush and highlighter palette because you have like 2 highlighter shades. As you can see, I broke this one, so my highlight is gone. And then I've like, my bronzer is almost gone. So I really need to buy a new one of these, to be honest. But the like really cute like pinky shade, it's just that like really like sun-kissed juicy cheek, like bronzy, like it's just such a good face palette, and it's such a great look for summer. I love this palette so much. Completely worth the money. The quality of these is great. You don't get like a super light highlighter. Like they're both kind of like almost like, it's more like a shimmery blush, but they're really pretty. So on the topic of blush, I'm kind of always on the hunt for like the perfect corally peachy shade. Those are the shades that I generally gravitate towards, especially in the summer, because I feel like bronzy tan shades just go so well with like the peachy ones, and peach is just like super on trend right now anyways. So I have a few. Obviously I love, this isn't really that peachy, but this is the Butter Blush from Physicians Formula. This is Vintage Rouge. It's definitely more of like a rosy pinky peachy color. I don't even know how to describe it. This just looks so good on my skin with the bronzer, the combination. I just love it so much. I also have this Bare Minerals foundation, Bare Minerals Gen Nude blush, and this is in the shade Bellini Brunch, and this is just such a good matte blush. I love this. And then I also have this one from Benefit. This is another more peachy corally shade. It does kind of have like some like gold glitter in it a little bit, but it's just really cute, like pinky peach blush. And I love it for like a tanned, sun-kissed kind of look. So like I said, I'm sweaty, and it can be hard sometimes to find like really good foundations that can sort of beat the heat. But for me, if I know I'm gonna be sweating and I want my makeup to kind of withhold the test of time in the heat, I have kind of like 2 go-tos. The first one is the Too Faced Peach Perfect Foundation. I wear the shade Light Beige. It says it is a comfort matte foundation. It's oil-free, 14-hour wear, oil controlling, and photo-friendly. I love this foundation so much. Obviously, it doesn't have any SPF in it, so you can add that, or you can wear it like at night, on a night out, and with no SPF, and you won't get any flashback. The color tones in this line are so good. Like the way that they match my skin is amazing. I love this foundation so much, especially in the summer. And then the Maybelline Fit Me, you cannot go wrong with this. This isn't just like good for a drugstore. This is just good. Like this foundation, it dries down matte, and it's very like long wearing, but it still has that slight kind of luminosity. It sort of blurs imperfections, and it's just really good. I wish it came in a pump. That's the only thing I don't like about it, but it has a great shade range. They actually added more shades to their range recently, and if you've never tried this foundation, you absolutely need to, because I feel like so many people love this foundation. It's awesome. And then if you want to have more like light foundation free days, this has been my go-to. I cannot stop wearing this. This is from Bare Minerals. This is their Complexion Rescue. It's the best. It's just so good. Like, I'll rub it into my skin and I'll be like, oh, okay, tinted moisturizer. But then after a second, I'm like, wait, my skin actually looks so good now, and it's not foundation. So, and I believe it has, yes, it has a broad spectrum SPF of 30, which is great. And I just love this so much. And recently I found that the best way to wear it is with the NARS Soft Matte Concealer. I've been using this like crazy for spot concealing. This is great with any foundation in general to spot conceal, but especially if you're using something that's really, really light coverage and you have like a pimple or 20, I don't know, and you just want to cover it, this is perfect for that, because since it has that matte finish, it doesn't have any shine, so it just flattens everything and removes a lot of the dimension and stuff, but it covers perfectly. It doesn't look heavy. It like will blend in. I'll just apply it with my finger to like a spot, blend it out and like kind of around it, and it's perfect. It's also really great if you want to like carve out your brows or whatever too. But yeah, love this with that product. And then of course I've also been loving the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Concealer. This is also great spot conceal, under the eyes, everything. So just an awesome drugstore concealer, and I just bought it back up, so. All right, for lips, I feel like in the summer especially, I just want to wear gloss all the time, because I feel like gloss just reminds me of like youthful, like fresh, I don't know, and gloss is making like such a comeback. Like gloss is back. Like, it's not even making a comeback, it is back. And so I have a couple favorites. Obviously, I can't not mention the Fenty Gloss Bomb, because this is just like one of the best glosses ever. I'm pretty sure that ColourPop has like a dupe color for this, and I would say that the consistency, like the actual texture of the glosses from ColourPop are very, very similar to the Fenty Gloss Bomb. So they're not sticky. They're just perfect. They're so good. I also really love Buxom glosses. They are slightly more sticky than like Fenty or ColourPop, but they have like that plumping factor. And this shade, what is this? Mudslide. Oh my god, wait, I'm gonna put some on right now and I'll show you guys. It's just like such a pretty summer shade. I love this one so much. There's so many shades though, it's like unreal. And then I also have this from Coola, and this is like a, I don't even know how to describe this. I guess it's like almost like a chapstick, but it has like, it's more of like a tinted, yeah, it's like a tinted chapstick. And it has like, this is it. And it has just like, it just gives your lips like a little bit of color, but it has an SPF, like a mineral sunscreen of 30. So it's nice because I'll usually keep this like in my pool bag or my beach bag, and then I'll just put a little bit on my lips and I'm good to go. All right, so in terms of makeup, I have to mention these are the ColourPop Super Shock shadows. I know I talk about ColourPop all the time, but I'm like, it's a problem, okay? I love them a lot. But I just love these if you want your makeup to last, if you want something that's quick and easy, because you can't really do like, I don't know, you can't do the same things that you can do with like powder with Super Shock shadows, at least in my opinion. But if you want to just kind of like sweep something across your lid, add a little dimension, whatever, these are so good. I'm going to show you guys some of my favorites. Hopefully none of these are discontinued, because I don't really like recommending things that are like discontinued. So, okay, so I have some swatches here from the Super Shock shadows. So this first, where are we? This first shade right here is just one of their satin shades, and this is called Going Rogue. It's like a really pretty like peachy pinky kind of highlight shade. but this looks so pretty as like a base for anything, or if you just want to like kind of brighten up like the inner corner of your eyes. This shade is like so pretty. And then the next one is called Flipper, and it's kind of like this like peachy orangey like creamsicle sort of shade, and I'm actually wearing it all over my lid today. And it really, because it's not, I think it's, is this an ultra metallic? Yeah, so the ultra metallic ones are like, they give you like a lot of kind of like fine like reflex, but they're not like super glittery, so they can almost give you kind of like that sort of like wet glossy look without actually having to wear like an eye gloss. And they just give you like that really pretty dewy look to the eyes that I am obsessed with, but it lasts and like locks in all day long. Okay, and then this other one is also an ultra metallic. This is Kathleen Lights. That's the name of it, and it's like a copper shade. It's so beautiful. And then these are all ultra satins, so they're not like completely matte, like they have just a slight sheen to them. So this one is like my all-time favorite probably out of all of these. This is Desert. And then the next one is, or the next two actually are both from Laura Lee's collaboration with ColourPop and No Kill LA. So if you buy that 4 like piece set of Super Shock shadows, the proceeds go to No Kill LA, which is like an animal shelter, no kill shelter like fund basically, from my understanding. And that set is amazing. That was actually the first Super Shock shadows that I ever bought, and I love every single one of them so much. I can't even describe, but these satin colors are so good. This one is Glitz, yeah, and it's like kind of like a dusty rose color. And then the other one is called Shiny, and it is like this beautiful like red chocolatey brown shade. It's like really deep, and I hope you can see like the kind of sheen that comes off of them. Yeah, but they're beautiful. And like, as you can see, like now that they're dry, like they've been on my skin for a while, I can kind of like rub at them and like nothing really happens. All right, I'm going to try to wrap this up. I just have a few more beauty things that I have to mention. I'm obsessed with this Becca water powder, amazing for setting the face. Also the Coty Airspun powder from the drugstore, amazing. Both of these are so good. I usually use this one like under my eyes, or like I can use this to like bake my face, or I'll use this one all over my face, but it gives you like that hydration but still locks everything in, which I think is so good for summer because let's be real, like we're greasy and sweaty and we need some extra help. I also love this Milani Make It Last spray. Not on the daily, but like if you're going out at night or something and it's hot and you need a little extra help, this is so good, and it smells amazing. I don't understand how this is from the drugstore. It's just so good, so good. I love this better even maybe than the Urban Decay. Yeah. All right, in terms of highlight, I'm gonna keep this quick because I talk about it too much, but this is the ColourPop Inudendo highlighting palette. You need this for summer. That's all I'm gonna say. You just need it. Trust me, it's the best. All right, and while we're out at the pool, I cannot forget to mention that you need a bathing suit. You need a new bathing suit. I always treat myself to like at least one new bikini every summer because you just gotta do it. You gotta feel good while you're going out. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're gonna lay out at the pool or at the beach, you're exposed, you wanna feel like your best, and that includes maybe getting a newer, better bathing suit. So I have one here, which I think this print is like to die for. How cute is this? But this is one of the bathing suits I got from my collaboration with BLACKBOUGH. If you guys want to see that, I will link that below and up above and all around. But if you guys want to see that and see how these fit and hear all my thoughts on them, you can go watch that video. But yeah, I would definitely recommend getting a new bathing suit. I also love Billabong, Mahi, Frankie's Bikinis, Moana. Oh my god, Moana bikinis, so cute. It's an Australian brand and they are so trendy and tropical and cheeky and very like body image positive, which I think is amazing. So yeah, those are some of my favorites. Oh, and if you guys decide to look at BLACKBOUGH for new bathing suits, they're coming out with a bunch of new ones for summer, just really exciting, and I have a discount code, 10% off if you use my name Madeline. I will list the discount code below for you guys. I don't make any money off of it, but it is a way for you guys to save some money if you so choose. This is like not really like a must-have necessarily, but it is for me. I love to read, but I don't always get enough time to like read for pleasure during like the normal like season, the rest of the seasons, because I'm busy with school and working and all those other kinds of things. But in the summer, I typically, you know, have a little bit more or take a little bit more time to read. So I love to like lay out at the pool and read a book, but it can be kind of hard to like know like what to pick up, you know what I mean? And then you end up like getting this big clunky book, and then you buy it and then it just sits on your shelf after you're done reading it, and I feel like it's kind of wasteful. Or I guess you could go to the library. That would also be a good alternative, but still, I don't know. To save the trees, I bought a Kindle, and I have to say, I thought I would miss like being able to like turn a page and stuff, but I really don't mind that at all. And I love my Kindle so much, you guys. I have the Paperwhite, and I'm not sure if this is a feature for just the Paperwhite or all Kindles in general, but you can read this out in the sun perfectly. If you've ever tried to take like your computer, your phone, or your iPad out into the sun and you can't see anything, that doesn't happen with this. So I love like being able to lay out and read this. Obviously it's not waterproof, so like don't take it in the pool, but this is amazing. And I also like how if you've ever purchased books through Amazon, you can like download their like digital version onto your Kindle for like free or a discounted price, I think. And it'll like give you recommendations based on books you've read, and it's just really good. I love my Kindles so much. And I feel like it's totally a worthy investment, especially if you like to read while you travel, or if you plan on like vacationing, like going on a vacation and you want to take books to read, but you don't want to be weighed down in your luggage. This is so light. My mom loves it because she has like arthritis in her hands, so it's like lighter for her to hold while she reads it. But yeah, Kindle's amazing, and I personally need this for summer really badly. It's kind of like this seems random, but this is like this truly is an essential for me. I need a pool floaty. We are big floaty people in my household. My mom gets new floaties every year. Right now we have watermelons. It's just, we've had like swans and flamingos and I don't even know, so many things. But I love this one because I don't know if you can tell, but all the orange that like the girl is laying on is mesh, and then just the pink perimeter and like this little pillow bit is inflated. So first of all, you can inflate this with your mouth very easily. You don't need like an air compressor to fill up some giant floaty. It's super lightweight. You can carry it down to your pool. Like for my apartment complex, I'll do that, and it's like not a big deal. But I love that you can lay in this and be immersed slightly in the water, because I get super hot if I go outside, because I live in Florida and South Carolina, and it can be like up to 100 degrees some days, and it can just be really uncomfortable to be like super hot. So being able to like kind of lay in the water and cool off a little bit while still like getting a tan is like ideal for me. So like I cannot live without this. I think this is like 20 bucks at Target. I'm sure you can buy it other places as well. I'll try to link it below, but yeah, this is an essential for me. All right, I also cannot live without nail polish on my toes in the summer. Yeah, it's just, you gotta do it. And I have to say that this is like my new favorite color. I think maybe some of my favorites I've ever tried. This is called Matter of Fiction, and it's an Essie gel color. So technically, like, this isn't real gel where you like put your hands in the light, but it lasts way longer than normal nail polish. It's on my fingers now, except that I started peeling it off. Whoops. But it's on my toes. It's been on my toes for like 2 weeks, and it still looks good. And I'm like very active. I work out. I wear tennis shoes. I do yoga, and like I drag my toes on my yoga mat. And normally everything would rub off of it, but this really doesn't. And you just like buy it with the top coat. You have to top coat the like gel thing on top of it, but it lasts so well. And like, I just think this looks so good in the summer, especially when you have a little bit of a tan. It's that like kind of milky pinky white color that makes like you look tanner, and it's just, I don't know, it's so pretty, but like clean looking, and just, I don't know, I love this shade so much. It's like, it's just my go-to. I'm obsessed with it. I could honestly wear this on my nails every single time and be totally happy. I don't know, like for some reason, like whenever I think of like white or like milky kind of pinky white colors, I always think of like Sincerely Jules, the like fashion blogger, because she always has that color on her hands, and it just looks so good. It just looks so good. All right, I've got one more essential I feel like everybody needs to have, and that is slides. You got to get some slides for summer. I mean, you might already have them, but if you don't, where have you been? I don't know. These are from Target, and they've seen better days, but like they're just simple black slides, and then they have this kind of like little like woven grassy kind of espadrille sort of vibe to them, with like the little fraying on the edges, and it's so cute. These were like super cheap. I love them so much. They look good with everything, and I feel like, I don't know, slides are just so on trend and like a summer essential. They look so cute. I would definitely recommend checking out Target because they have so many cute ones, but I mean, pretty much every store has them now. And then if you really want to treat yourself, I cannot live without my Gucci slides. I stole these from my mother last summer, and she never got them back. But I literally wear these non-stop. I wear them on my way to Pilates or yoga. I'll just slide them off, and they're just so cute. They're so cute. I really wish I had the ones with the pearl on them, like little pearls. They're so cute. But these are like some of the most comfortable shoes I own, and they're super trendy and cute and worth every penny in my opinion. But I understand obviously that's not in everyone's budget, and there are lots of super cute alternatives. Just saying, Target. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will try to link as many things as humanly possible, probably all the things down below, and check out my other videos. I am trying to get lots of stuff up because I feel like I've been a little bit absent, but I am trying to get back on my schedule and get at least one video a week up. So make sure you're subscribed for all of that so you don't miss anything. And I hope that this video brought you guys a little bit of sunshine to your day, whether it is cloudy or rainy or snowing or whatever, wherever you live. But yeah, I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and I will talk to you soon. Mwah!